Okay, now that we've loaded our coring matrices and offsets and data and calculated CCSF or MCD waves for our data and also loaded, as you can see here, splice interval or splice tie table data, it's time to actually splice some data. So we've only got the basic set of COD menus up here, and that's all you need for splicing. So we'll start out with data. We want to go to processing and splice data. So it's demo U1338, and we'll splice GRA. And of course we're using CCSF, you know, some of the older stuff, it might be MCD or RMCD, CCSFA. Just make sure the name is consistent with the name of on your data wave. Let's continue. That was quick. And it's run. Okay, as a convention, what we're doing is we're naming the spliced waves the same as a wave from an individual hole, and we're essentially calling it hole S. So if you open up the GRA file and scroll down, you will find S. Okay. So now we have a splice data wave. Let's go on and take a look at it. We'll go up to plotting and we'll do data multiplot. Okay, so you see I've already got the list of the three holes. Now I'm adding another semicolon. And U1338AS. It's GRA, CCSF, depth axis. This is going to be a new one. We're not going to leave room for adding splice data because we're putting it in as a whole essentially up there. And we want a multi-axis plot. So let's continue. And here we are. So let's stretch it out a little bit here. And let's do the old Control 5 and go to 50. Here we go. Okay, so obviously this is the spliced data, and these are the three holes. Now how do we know where the splices are coming from? What pieces of what hole are going into the splice? The way we do that is go up to Data, Plotting, and then way down at the bottom it says Make Splice Color Wave. Let's do that. So what color do we want hole 1338A to be? Well, I like red. I always use red for hole A. So let's do that. Okay, now pieces from A are now red and the rest actually have turned to black. So let's go back. Oops, plotting, make splice color wave. We'll do B. And I like to use blue for B. Now we got the blues. And finally, we'll run make splice color wave for C. And I tend to use green for C. So there we go. Now you've got your three holes, different colors, and your splice with coordinated colors. And if you right-click, you can go to Add Annotation, or under the graph menu as well. Go here, Tag, and Legend, and do it. And here's your, you don't actually need that S. For something like this, for a publication, you can just get rid of that. And probably you don't need these either. So there we go. Here's your splice data with colors. Now, once you've done this with the splice and the individual holes plotted, and you've formed a color wave for the splice GRA data. Now if I were to plot a new plot, let's go to COD data, plotting, new data plot, and let's just do the splice. So 1338S, GRA 0100, and there we are. Now you can double click on the oops, double click on the data line. Hey, go to F of Z. What you want is a 3 or 4 column color wave, and then you have to choose the color wave. Now when we ran the program to make the colors, down here in extras you'll find color waves, and down here you find the 1338S GRA color wave. Select it, say OK, back here, and there we go. So you have the same kind of thing. Now unfortunately there's no easy way to say recreate that legend in here, because this is only one wave, but still pretty nice. So that's it. That's splicing data, and good luck.